Hello, welcome back
to the Rubber Duck podcast.
The pub. I was about to say backwards, but I couldn't figure out.
This is a podcast where we talk about anything and everything and finally try to answer the question of
What exactly is the function of a rubber duck?
which I don't think we've actually ever asked that question to each other.
What is the function of a rubber duck?
There we go.
You have to find out for the next episode. I'm Graham.
And I'm Laura.
And today's episode is going to be a dream restaurant. I stole this idea from another podcast, but I've tweaked it so there's no copyright infringement. So, Laura.
Yes, great.
You are the guest at the restaurant. This is your dream restaurant.
Okay.
My first question is...
Yeah.
Where is this restaurant?
Like, where in the world?
Where in the world? Or, like, if you wanted to be more specific, like, wherever you want it to be. Your ideal dream restaurant, where would it be?
I feel like I would have it on, like, a beach somewhere.
All right.
Like a really sandy beach.
Actually physically on the beach? Or
like, you know, near the
outskirts?
beach. Yeah. But yeah, like a nice sandy beach. Yeah, not too hot, not too cold.
Because you can control the temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On this mysterious island.
Yeah. Well, it's on an island.
Yeah, it's an island in the Bahamas somewhere.
All right, yeah.
But, yeah, either that or in like a snow-capped mountain, so two polar opposite.
Literal polar could be.
But yeah, I think the beach one would be quite nice because you just hear the sound of the sea as you're eating.
You could record it and put it in your snow-capped mountain restaurant.
No, you can look out at the sea because you know what I'm like. I really like being near the sea.
Yeah.
So I think that would be quite nice. And just like, kind of like the Spoons in Ramsgate where you can sit up on the balcony. Kind of kind of vibe I'm feeling.
For those who don't know, Spoons in Ramsgate is meant to be one of the world's biggest spoons.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
It's really nice. I really like, I don't know, just sitting up on the top of that balcony has a lot of memories.
It's nice up there.
So,
especially when the weather's nice.
Yeah. Am I going to ask you the question back? No. Okay.
This is all about you.
Oh,
this is your dream restaurant.
Okay.
What would the aesthetics of the dream restaurant be? Would it be old, modern?
I think sort of like 50s diner, but like modernised and like, you know, it's retro looking, but it's modern in.
So when you say 50s, like Greece?
Yeah.
Cool.
Kind of like, again, I'm just going to relate it to you, but obviously the people won't know. But in Hemsby in Norfolk, it's a place where we usually go to holiday when I was a kid. There's a restaurant in there and it's kind of like 50s style Hollywood diner restaurant.
Yeah. So
it's kind of crappy, that restaurant. So kind of like that, but nicer, cleaner.
It's like they're not listening.
Yeah, fresher. I suppose it would be a bit like, I've never been in this restaurant, but I've walked past it. Annette's Diner in Disneyland.
Yeah.
So they go on roller skates around there, and I think that'd be quite cool. And just that kind of like, 50s vibe, but on a beach. And I'm not sure how that would work, but
you'd make
that's
it work.
the kind of vibe, like, you know, like the red sort of like leather seats.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, and that sort of like retro.
Would you have like 50s music?
See, I was just thinking,
I know,
like,
you want the sound of the waves.
I would, but then I want the sound of the waves.
You have the doors open.
Yeah. So either that or just like a cozy lodge type kind of thing. But then I don't feel that would work with the
restaurant
beach vibe.
Yeah, no, beach vibe. All the mountains.
Well, if it's in the mountains, a cozy wooden lodge
like
kind
a
of
sauna
thing.
Yeah.
That would be quite nice.
Big summer blowouts.
Yeah, exactly.
So is your dream restaurant not a restaurant? Is it a diner?
Now, what would you class as a restaurant?
A restaurant is you sit down, tables, not like...
Yeah, I'm going to have tables at mine.
Are you? Wow, that's mind-blowing. Not booths, because diners have booths, didn't they?
Yeah, well, I like the idea of having booths. And I've been to restaurants with booths.
Yeah, I suppose. I suppose it's a diner's more of a theme, isn't it, of a restaurant?
Yeah. And I suppose a diner's a bit more quick service fast food. I would have it where, like, you know, you wouldn't have fast food and you wouldn't be, like, forced to get out as soon as you finish eating.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
wouldn't have it as, like, a posh
Yeah.
place.
Posh.
That's all a bit meh.
Right.
But, yeah.
Right. So you've walked into this diner.
Restaurant.
You can hear the waves. It's hot, but not too hot.
Yeah.
Who's with you?
You're with me, of course.
Me. Just me.
Yeah, and maybe Arthur if he's born.
Our son, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we sat down. What's your drink order? The waiter or waitress has come over
Yeah.
and said, "What can I get you for your drink?"
Not being pregnant,
Yeah.
it would. Oh, I'm just going to make myself so thirsty. Not being pregnant. Desperate for alcohol. I would have a Hawaiian pipeline punch from Spoons in a BL pitcher.
So you get it imported from Spoons.
Yeah, imported from Spoons.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
That's what you want.
A big picture of that, yeah.
Just the one picture.
I mean, I'll have it on tap for whenever that runs out and get another one. Or a Long Island iced tea.
Why not both?
Long Island iced tea is lovely. But you get very drunk very quick with a Long Island.
Yeah. You don't get drunk when you got a child with you.
Okay, I say our baby's away.
We'll take them off.
Because I remember we went to a cafe in Canterbury and I had a Long Island iced tea. And I remember taking the first sip of it, be like, oh my god, that's too much alcohol in there. How on earth am I going to finish that? And by the time I'd drunk the drink, I could no longer taste the alcohol, but I could very much feel the alcohol.
Yeah.
No, it would be the Hawaiian pipeline punch.
That's
good. Yeah, that's what I go for.
Hawaiian pipeline punch.
Yeah.
And for starter? Yeah, are you having the three course meal?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Because, like, sometimes starters for me are a bit hit and miss. Mm-hmm. Some places do really good starters, and other places just like don't really soup. Bother.
Yeah.
Or prawn cocktail.
It's like if you're gonna have a starter on your menu, have a starter on your menu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go all out.
Yeah, and like offer. I think just restaurants in general just offer different varieties of starters.
Yeah.
The thing that. So we were looking at maybe having Christmas dinner out this year, and I was looking at all like the 3-course meal options because you want to go out for Christmas, and it's like starters were either tomato soup, which I don't like tomato soup, prawn cocktail, don't like prawn cocktail, or pate. Don't like pate. I'm not gonna have any of those three.
Yeah.
So my starter would be a cheese-based starter.
Of course.
It would be halloumi fries with chili jam.
Chili jam.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Or breaded camembert. Not both at the same time because they're two very different cheeses. But I think I'd be more inclined to have like a big basket of halloumi fries with chili jam.
All right.
That'd be nice.
Nice, is it?
Yeah.
And then what's your main?
Christmas dinner.
Oh, of course, Christmas dinner. What's included in your Christmas dinner? Because your Christmas dinner and my Christmas dinner is completely different.
Oh, I love a Christmas dinner. So it would be roast turkey with like
moist
roast turkey, yeah. But I always cook my roast turkey, and my mum always cooks her roast turkey with bacon, like streaky bacon on the top as well.
Yeah.
So I have a bit of bacon in there as well. I have Brussels sprouts, of course. Have peas, carrots, parsnips, roasted parsnips, really crispy, crunchy roast potatoes, Yorkshire pud, which some people think is controversial on a Christmas dinner.
Not me.
But I think a roast is only a roast with Yorkshire pud. Pigs and blankets, obviously.
Yeah.
Stuffing.
Yeah. Any particular stuffing?
Sage and onion stuffing.
Yeah.
I said pigs and blankets, didn't I?
Yeah.
Sausage balls.
You can have two lots.
Sausage balls.
Right.
Which is so. I think it's just a thing that my family do, but we get like sausage meat, put some seasoning in it, and just roll it into balls. It's like a kind of pork meatball. Yeah. But I just like having that on there.
Nice.
And a little bit of mashed swede. A little bit hit and miss with mashed swede.
Any mint sauce? Apple
I'd have
sauce?
a mint sauce on the peas. And I'd have cranberry jelly on the
You're all with the jelly and jam today.
on the turkey.
On the turkey.
What's in your roast dinner? Your Christmas
Okay,
dinner?
my Christmas dinner, because I'm fussy. So it'd be moist turkey, cooked by either yourself or your beloved mother.
Yeah. They're the only two turkeys that you eat.
Yeah. Or like what other meats available.
Mhm.
My dad usually does like a 4-bed roast.
Yeah.
They're quite nice. Yorkies, peas, roast puds, pigs and blanket,
Roast puds. You mean
roast potatoes,
roast potato?
roast puds, pigs and blanket. What have I missed? Stuffing, yeah.
Carrots.
I have carrots.
They're honey roasted
If the
carrots.
honey roasted carrots, I need
All the carrots I done recently.
Yeah.
They were nice. They weren't honey roasted, those ones.
Peas? Did I say peas? That's about it. And gravy, depending on what the gravy is.
Oh
What's your
yeah,
gravy?
I'd have gravy. Yeah.
Yeah, what flavour gravy?
Turkey gravy.
Turkey gravy.
Yeah, she don't like parsnips.
No, don't like broccoli. It's disgusting. Don't like sprouts. Disgusting.
Yeah. Oh, I want to get people's opinion on this because my family and your family are very different in this respect with a roast.
Mashed, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mash. What do people have? Because I think mash on a roast dinner is a bit weird. Mashed swede is different because that's a different vegetable entirely. But mashed potato as well as roast potato.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
That's too much potato. And mashed potato is always a bit shit compared to roast
potato is the ultimate vegetable.
You don't even like mash.
I do on Christmas. It's a special, wonderful time of the year where all the potatoes come out.
Yeah, mash.
For me to eat mash, it has to be a very specific consistency, a very specific temperature. Yeah. If it's just slightly bit too cold, I won't eat it. Slightly bit too hot, I won't eat it. I just have to wait for it to cool down. Yeah, and then with some gravy on it, but not covering all of it. I'm not fussy.
No.
No.
If you could have anything for your Christmas dinner, what would it be? I feel like I know the answer, but what would it be for your Christmas dinner meal?
If it have to be a roast, it'll be a nut roast. But if it doesn't have to be a roast, it'll be a beef Wellington.
Yeah, I thought it would be a beef Wellington.
Yeah.
Or a burger.
Or a burger.
But your mum would hate you if you had a burger.
Yeah, and your mum would too.
Well, my mum's just come to accept you have burgers all the time.
Yeah.
But the other day when we were talking about this, your mum specifically said that none of her children will have anything besides a roast on Christmas Day.
Yeah, I think I had a burger last time I went out with them for Christmas.
I don't know, I wasn't there.
No. But yeah. So you've ate your marvellous...
Oh, it was a lovely roast.
Was that a lovely roast?
Yeah.
What was your favourite part?
Roast potatoes. Full close
Are
to
they crispy or are they fluffy? Or both?
Fluffy on the inside and really crispy on the outside.
What colour?
A golden brown.
Golden brown.
So when you
Too much into detail, but yeah, go on.
when you eat into it, it goes and then it goes soft.
Yeah.
And a bit oily as well. A little bit
Oh
oily.
no, I hate oily tater.
Oh, I love it. Little, not like covered in oil, but just like a little, like the oil it's been cooking in, just so it's a bit glistening.
Okay. Are you a bit?
Yeah. After that, I am.
How long will I wait till dessert? Or just like instant?
It'd have to be a bit of a wait after that big meal.
Yeah. Are you having more drinks to help?
Oh yeah, I have plenty more.
Yeah, snapping a finger. Yeah.
Might even swap to the Long Island iced tea.
In your restaurant, are the waiters and waitresses on roller skates?
I'd want them to be, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
That'd be really cool.
So when your main is finally gone down,
Digested, yeah.
what's your dessert?
Dessert's a good one. See, sometimes I really want to try having a cheese pulled for dessert, because I've seen restaurants do that, but then I don't know if that's just too much savoury. Sometimes you need something sweet to end the meal.
Yeah.
So I would have either a carrot cake.
Right. Oh, carrot. Ugh.
An apple crumble.
Can I just say, vegetables do not belong in a cake.
It's just spices of a carrot cake that I like. An apple crumble.
Yeah.
With custard. Or a cheesecake.
Or why not all? It's your dream restaurant.
I suppose you can have a little trio of puddings.
Like little short ones, couldn't you?
Yeah, a little trio of puddings. That's what I'll have.
Is that on like a what's it called? A wedge board?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have what?
A little bit of carrot cake.
Yeah.
A little circle carrot cake.
Yeah.
A little pot of apple crumble custard on the side.
Custard, right?
Pour
Vanilla
over.
custard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a little round strawberry cheesecake.
Right.
That'd be lovely.
That'd be lovely. Let's see what you're having this year.
Oh yeah, there's a little pick and mix there, isn't it?
Mix, yeah. And then there's always room for more then because they're only little, isn't they?
Yeah. Are you a fan of finishing the meal on a coffee?
On a coffee.
It's a thing, isn't it? It's an Italian thing that I found a lot of restaurants have started to do.
Yeah.
Where you can have a coffee or a tea at the end of your meal.
I know that we've only known each other for 5 years and married for 1 year, but no. I don't think you've noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not been married for a year, we've been married for a few months.
Yeah. I mean, I just find that, I'm not a coffee drinker, I just find that's a bit weird to have a hot drink after a big filling meal.
No, I don't. No, because I feel like I maybe it's because I like to not have my hot drinks without milk. I like to have it with milk. And I feel milk's heavy, isn't it? So I feel like it's just making more fill up.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Why'd you ask?
It's cute.
Yeah. Because you don't drink hot drinks.
Hot chocolate I do.
Hot chocolate, yeah.
But I don't feel like a hot chocolate at the end of a meal is any good
So
either.
you're going to change your drink option for the end of the meal?
No. I just know that there's sometimes
If
there's
you
an
reach the end,
extra
you
to
might
do.
not be sober enough just to get to the end amount of Long Island iced teas.
Am I getting like a mint at the end as well?
It's your dream restaurant.
I would have either a chewing gum mint,
Right.
like peppermint,
Okay.
or a little chocolate that isn't mint chocolate.
Yeah.
Mint chocolate is just no.
Yeah. Actual mints, yes.
Yeah.
Mint flavoured things, no.
No, yeah. Because mint and chocolate just shouldn't go together.
Yeah.
I was
Well, I
at a
think they do.
restaurant recently, an Indian restaurant, and we got the bill, and it came with all these mint chocolates, and I was just like, oh,
What, one
don't
per
want
person?
that. Yeah, it's about one per person.
That's not too bad.
They gave us a few extras, so there was a couple left over.
Yeah, 'cause it's like, these people got to eat
but
mint
it's
chocolate.
just like mint chocolate, no.
Yeah. Speaking of the bill, that's my next question.
Mm.
How long of a wait for the bill?
Right. If I've finished my meal,
Yeah.
I have no drink left,
Yeah.
or maybe even just a little bit of drink left, and they've come to take my plates away, I expect the bill to be delivered swiftly after that.
Yes. So what's the maximum wait time in minutes?
Maybe like 5 minutes after the plates have been taken away. I hate it when they've come over, they've taken all your stuff away,
They know
they've
you're done.
asked if you want anything else, and
Yeah.
you're like, no,
Yeah.
and they don't return with the bill.
Yeah.
They then fuck off, and you've just got to sit there and wave. You just sit there looking around.
You don't want to be
get
rude
their-
and just to get their attention.
Yeah, try and get their eye contact,
Yeah.
and then you do the awkward little finger point up.
Yeah. Excuse me.
After like 10 minutes of sitting there awkwardly,
And then,
can I
yeah.
have the bill, please? And they're like, yeah, sure. And they quickly go off. And then they bring it back, and they don't bring a card reader back, even though because you've been waiting there for 10 minutes, you've got your card out.
Yeah. It's there when they bring you the bill.
Yeah, they don't bring the card reader back, and then they're gone for another 10 minutes, and you're just sitting there waiting.
Yeah. So.
Because otherwise, I walk out,
Yeah.
like what we've done before in
We've
the
done
past.
this before. But I think my maximum wait minute, proper maximum, is 15 minutes.
Right.
If I'm not given the bill and the chance to pay within 15 minutes, I walk. I'm sorry, that's how I am. But we've also been to a restaurant fairly recently where we've been sat down waiting to be served.
Oh, I'm going to name and shame. It was
Go on,
Bill's.
It was the Bills.
Bill's in
We usually love
Canterbury.
Bills. That's the reason why we chose to go there.
I absolutely love Bill's. It was fairly soon after we got married.
Mhm.
I think we just got back from our
I
honeymoon.
think it's with the money that we got given. We've got
Yeah.
a little bit left.
And it was like, oh, we'll go out, have a nice meal in Bill's.
Yeah.
Because Bill's quite nice. Like, it's not like a high-end restaurant, but I think it's quite fancy.
Yeah.
And we got sat in there. Bear in mind, the restaurant's practically empty.
Yeah.
There's maybe one other table and then someone's sitting outside. Other than that, it's pretty much empty.
Yeah.
And we're sat right by the till bit, and they give us our menus, and we're chatting, looking through the menu. We've both decided. We're sat there for like half hour, 40 minutes before.
Yeah, there's staff coming behind us, standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then half hour, 40 minutes. No one come over to us.
Yeah.
And we just ended up getting up and leaving.
Yeah. Was it they asked how we were as we left?
Yeah, and it's like we've been sat there for 40 minutes and no one's come over to us.
Yeah.
And we've like had the menu sat on the table.
Yeah.
You've had people coming over to the till, even looking at me because I was looking at them, and just no one's come over to help, like attend us.
Yeah, so we left. They lost our service that day.
Yeah.
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 That's bills. Yeah.
And then asked Italian and we walked out without paying.
Yeah, just waited too long. Valentine's Day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Because they did some weird thing. We were sat in like the basement, which was a bit strange anyway. And we wanted to pay with card, but you could only pay with card upstairs.
Yeah.
So we'd be sat there waiting for the lady to come and tell us that anyway, like 10, 15 minutes. So we get upstairs and there's just a massive mismatch of people standing around.
Yeah, we don't know who to go to.
And they're just like, just leave, just walk out, leave.
Yeah. 'Cause if they wanted you to pay, they make an effort.
Yeah.
And it's even like, okay, next question. Tip or no tip? Depending on the service.
I think if you're a big group of people,
You tip.
so say if there's about 10 of you or more,
Mm.
I'd like everyone chip in £1
Yeah.
or £2. So it's about, if there's 10 of you, it's like a £10 tip. If
Yeah.
you're chipping £1. If there's just 2 of you, the service would have to be beyond exceptional for me to tip,
Yeah.
because people get paid fairly well in this country, and the service would have to be explicit, and would have to be given like extra stuff for free or something.
Oh yeah.
For me to be like, and the person would have to like just generally be
And
really
beyond.
good
Yeah.
if I was to leave a tip. Sometimes if I was paying with cash, I'd just leave a change.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't. I'm not a tipper.
Not a tipper. No. I remember we went to Germany, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was frightening. So we was in,
Germany was scary just anyway.
yeah, we was in Germany. We went to this restaurant, and we were literally the only people in there, I think.
Pretty much. When did we go? It was October time. So I can never tell when Oktoberfest is. So I feel like it should be in October, but I think it's end of September. I'm not too sure. But yeah, it was kind of like, they looked like they'd had their Oktoberfest. Like they had all the bunting and all the sort of like tablecloths and all that out. But it was empty, like there was no one there.
Yeah. So we'd had our meal, and then the really big German lady, as I remember it. Is that true?
What I remember, yeah.
Yeah. She came over, but we went to pay, and she was like, no tip? I was like, no. And she really questioned it, didn't she? She was like, why was service not good enough?
Yeah.
Or stuff like that. I was like, no. And I was like, no, I just don't tip.
Yeah.
And then if it was like you said, we had the big meal, or because like they sort of just left us to it for the most of it.
Yeah. And I feel like
I think it's rude.
I think as well, it wasn't like, we'd been to another restaurant the day before,
Right.
and that one we didn't have to tip in. So we knew it wasn't like a German thing.
Yeah.
Unless it is, we'd just gone to a restaurant that didn't require it. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, the other restaurant we sat in, we had like the burgers in. I don't remember that.
No.
We kind of sat on the bar. Remember that?
No.
But yeah, that we didn't have to tip.
Yeah.
And it was only this other one where she kind of started questioning it. And because she was talking to you, because you was paying, and you was adamant that you wasn't doing it, I would have just been like, oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, no.
You were.
No. I feel like the fact that you have to question it. Yeah. And she was being so adamant, she would have lost her tip anyway.
Yeah.
If there was one.
Yeah. The thing that I also really hate is when you get
When I get, or
no, when people get either a tip automatically added on,
oh yeah,
or when you're like you get on the card reader
And it's on the screen.
and it's on the screen, and the person's kind of standing there looking down at you.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
I hate that.
love
I
it.
feel so bad for pressing no, but it's like, I don't want to give you a tip.
I like to look them in the eye. It's like, you didn't deserve a tip. I'm sorry, you don't. But when it's already on the receipt, I think that's cheek.
Yeah.
Especially when it's not like you're looking at the menu. If it's on the menu, it said at the bottom of it,
10% service charge or something.
yeah, on orders over whatever. Okay, I expect it. Now when I'm ordering, that's in my head.
Yeah.
But when it's at the bottom, at the very end of the meal, and it's like service charge added on,
Yeah.
no, if I was drunk enough, I'd like, you take that off.
Yeah.
I didn't agree with that. Especially if the service wasn't up to scratch.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, did we get to... Are you tipping?
No.
Right. Right, so let's go for it. You're drinking everything and anything.
Hawaiian pipeline punch of spoons. That's what I'm
Right,
drinking.
okay. And then for starters, you're having...
Come on, you should remember you're the interviewer.
This has got to be changing format. You've got to be answering.
I'm having halloumi fries.
Halloumi fries.
With
maybe,
chili jam.
Maybe camembert.
No, halloumi fries
halloumi
with chili
fries.
jam.
For main,
I'm having a Christmas dinner
Christmas
with
dinner.
everything.
With everything. And for dessert,
I'm having the trio of
The trio of
desserts
desserts.
with carrot cake, apple crumble with custard on the side.
in your 50s diner.
In my 50
Next to
cider.
this beach.
With a cheesecake as well.
On Laura's Island.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, the temperature's just right. It's not too hot, not too cold.
What's the ultimate temperature? For you?
At 22?
22. Yeah, that's a bit too hot for me. That's fine. I'll come and wear my pajamas. Yeah. Alright. Your dream restaurant.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
So when are you going to cook me this stuff?
Find out my dream restaurant next time.
I knew you was going to do that.
Hey, I can see how it was going to be building your restaurant. Take me years just
I
to
mean,
get
you don't have to build me the beach and the 50s style diner. I'll let you slide with
the...
that.
Oh no, if I'm going all in.
No, I'll let you slide with that. I just want the Hawaiian pipeline punch.
Oh,
with
freshly
the-
made?
Yeah, with the
Imported from spoons.
yeah, with the halloumi fries,
Right.
with the full Christmas dinner with everything
Wow,
included, and the trio of desserts. That's not too much.
That's
to
not too much
ask
to ask.
for. And the occasional mince as well. Like, yeah.
But which you won't eat. If I do that, will I get a tip?
No.
Right, done it for a tip. Yeah.
Only if you're wearing the roller skates, then maybe I'll give
And a
you
penny.
tip.
All right, I'll get some roller skates. Check out the Instagram pictures of me on roller skate on the arse over tip. Right, I think that's it.
Yeah, I hope you lot enjoy my dream restaurant.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts. Do you agree with tipping? Controversial. And we'll catch you next time.
Yeah.
Keep quacking.
Quack! Wait. What's your dad joke?
Oh God, my dad.
You're supposed to do a dad
Oh,
joke
yeah.
at the end.
All right. Okay. I don't actually know. I'll get 2 next time.
No, off the cuff.
Off the
Come
cuff.
on. Dad joke.
I don't know the dad jokes.
Dad joke.
Right. You've got. I'm just making this up on the spot. All right. This is gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
2 French fries walking down the street.
Right.
I don't know where I'm going, right? Okay, I don't know. I just don't know. It's going to end up with some salt being poured over them.
So basically, you just give me the setup and then the end.
I know, I
There's
haven't talked to you
nothing
the punchline.
in between.
Yeah.
2 fries walking down the street and there was salt on them.
I need practice. I forgot. Right, we'll catch you next time with a proper joke. Bye.
Bye.